Hey y'all, it's Annabella. I'm so excited to have you here with me today. Whether you're tuning in from your cozy living room, a bustling coffee shop, or maybe even while taking a walk in the park, I'm thrilled to share this moment with you. We all know life can be a real roller coaster sometimes, right? The ups and downs, the twists and turns. It can be exhilarating and terrifying all at once. One moment you're on top of the world, and the next you're plunging into the depths of uncertainty. Ups and downs, twists and turns, it can feel like you're just holding on for dear life. It's like hiking up a challenging trail, where every step requires effort and determination, but the view from the top makes it all worthwhile. And in the middle of all that craziness, finding a little peace, well, it can feel like trying to find a parking spot at the mall on Christmas Eve. The hustle and bustle, the noise, the stress, it can be overwhelming. But what if I told you that finding peace, even when things get tough, is totally possible? Imagine being able to step away from the chaos and find a moment of tranquility, like a serene forest landscape where you can breathe deeply and just be. We all have this inner calm within us. It's just a matter of knowing how to tap into it. It's like closing your eyes and taking a deep breath, feeling the tension melt away as you connect with that peaceful place inside you. That's what we're going to be diving into today, y'all. We're going to explore how to find that inner calm, no matter what's happening around us. It's about learning to navigate the roller coaster of life with grace and resilience. I'm going to share some simple but super effective tips and tricks that I use in my own life to stay grounded and centered, no matter what's going on around me. From practicing yoga outdoors to journaling in a peaceful meadow, these practices have helped me find balance and peace. So, if you're ready to trade in that frazzled feeling for a little bit of peace and quiet, buckle up, Buttercup. Let's get started. Together, we'll embark on this journey to discover the tranquility that lies within each of us and learn how to bring it into our daily lives. All right, so you're feeling stressed. It's a common experience and it can hit you at any time. Maybe you're at work, trying to meet a deadline, or perhaps you're at home, juggling multiple responsibilities. Stress can creep up on you when you least expect it. Your to-do list is a mile long, and it feels like there's no end in sight. Tasks keep piling up, and you can't seem to catch a break. The kids are running around like they've had too much sugar, adding to the chaos and noise around you. It's hard to find a moment of peace. And your phone's blowing up with notifications, emails, and messages demanding your attention. It's overwhelming. Sound familiar? We've all been there. It's a part of modern life, but it doesn't have to control you. There are ways to manage and reduce stress effectively. The first thing you need to do is just breathe. It might sound too simple to be true, but trust me, it's incredibly powerful. Seriously, it sounds so simple, but taking a few deep breaths can work wonders. Deep breathing helps to calm your nervous system and brings your focus back to the present moment. When we get stressed, our bodies go into fight or flight mode, and our breathing gets all shallow and rapid. This response is natural, but it can make you feel even more anxious. But by consciously slowing down your breath, you can actually signal to your body that it's time to chill out. It's like telling your brain that everything is okay. It's like hitting the pause button on all that chaos swirling around you. Imagine being able to take a step back and find a moment of calm amidst the storm. So, here's a little trick. Find a quiet spot if you can, close your eyes, and take a deep breath in through your nose, counting to 4. This simple act can make a huge difference. Find a quiet spot if you can, close your eyes, and take a deep breath in through your nose, counting to 4. Feel the air filling your lungs and expanding your chest. Hold it for a count of 4, letting the oxygen nourish your body. This pause helps to reset your mind and body. Hold it for a count of 4, allowing your body to absorb the oxygen. This brief moment of stillness can be incredibly grounding. And then slowly exhale through your mouth for another count of 4. As you release the breath, imagine letting go of all the tension and stress. Repeat this a few times and you'll start to feel a sense of calm wash over you. Now, I know what you're thinking. Meditation? Annabella, I can barely find time to shower, let alone sit around and think about nothing. And I hear you. I really do. But here's the thing about meditation. It doesn't have to be some big, intimidating thing. Even just 5 minutes a day can make a world of difference. Think of it like this. Meditation is like giving your mind a little vacation. It's a chance to step away from all the noise and chatter of everyday life and just be present in the moment. There are tons of different ways to meditate, so find what works for you. You can try guided meditations on YouTube, use an app, or just sit quietly and focus on your breath. Sometimes, when we're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, it's like our minds are racing a million miles a minute, right? We're worrying about the past, stressing about the future, and totally missing out on what's happening right here, right now. That's where grounding techniques come in. They're like a little mental reset button, helping you to come back to the present moment and calm your nervous system. One of my favorite grounding techniques is called the 5-4-3-2-1 method. It's super simple, but so effective. All you do is notice 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. Now, the key with all of these techniques, y'all, is to find what works best for you. What calms me down might not be what calms you down, and that's totally okay. The important thing is to have a few go-to tools in your back pocket that you can use whenever you start to feel that stress creeping in. It's like building up your own personal stress-busting toolkit. And remember, it takes practice. Don't get discouraged if you try something, and it doesn't magically melt all your stress away on the first try. Just keep at it, be patient with yourself, and you'll find what works for you. Okay, so we've talked about some practical techniques for calming your mind in the moment. But what about shifting your overall mindset to one that's more peaceful and positive? Because let's be honest, sometimes it's our own thoughts that are causing the most stress, right? That's where affirmations come in. Affirmations are basically positive statements that you repeat to yourself, either out loud or in your head, to challenge and change negative thinking patterns. Think of it like this. Your mind is like a garden. If you keep planting negative thoughts, guess what's going to grow? But if you start planting positive, empowering thoughts, well, you're going to start to see some beautiful things bloom. So, how do you actually use affirmations? It's easy. Start by identifying the negative thoughts that are causing you stress. Then come up with positive affirmations that directly challenge those negative thoughts. Now let's talk about gratitude. Because y'all, gratitude is like the ultimate mood booster. It's hard to feel stressed and negative when you're focused on all the good things in your life, right? It's like that old saying goes, it's not happy people who are thankful, it's thankful people who are happy. And it's so true. So, how do you cultivate more gratitude in your life? It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you're grateful for. It could be anything from the roof over your head to a delicious cup of coffee to a sweet text from a friend. The more you focus on the good, the more good you'll start to see. Now, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Sometimes life throws you a curveball and it can be tough to stay positive. But that's where reframing comes in. Reframing is basically just a fancy way of saying changing your perspective. It's about taking a step back from a challenging situation and trying to see it from a different angle. Because sometimes, a little shift in perspective is all it takes to turn a negative situation into a learning opportunity. So, the next time you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, ask yourself, what's one good thing that could come from this situation? Or, what can I learn from this experience? Listen, shifting your mindset takes time and effort, but trust me, it's so worth it. Just like anything else in life, consistency is key. The more you practice these techniques, the more natural they'll become, and the more peace and positivity you'll experience in your life. So be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. Remember, you've got this. All right, sugar, let's talk about mornings. We all know how crazy they can get, right? But starting your day with intention can make all the difference. It's like setting the tone for a peaceful symphony instead of waking up to a screaming toddler. You know what I mean? First things first, try waking up a little earlier than you normally do. I know, sleep is precious. But even 15 minutes can give you some me time before the chaos begins. Use this time to do something you enjoy, like sipping some lemon water while reading a few pages of a good book. It's your little slice of peace before the day takes over. Trust me, those quiet moments can make you feel like you can conquer the world, or at least carpool in that overflowing inbox. Now, keeping that peaceful feeling going all day long, that's the real challenge, right? We often start our day with good intentions, maybe even a few minutes of meditation or a quiet cup of tea. But as the day progresses, the hustle and bustle of life can easily sweep us away. The key is to find ways to integrate mindfulness into our daily routines, no matter how busy we get. It's like trying to keep mascara from running in the Texas heat. It seems almost impossible, but with a few simple practices, you can maintain that sense of calm and presence throughout your day. But incorporating little mindful moments throughout your day can really help. Start with your morning routine. As you brush your teeth, feel the bristles against your gums, taste the minty freshness of the toothpaste. When you're having breakfast, really savor each bite, noticing the flavors and textures. Think of it like this. Instead of rushing through your to-do list like you're in a race with a hummingbird, try to slow down and be present in each moment. When you walk, feel the ground beneath your feet. Notice the rhythm of your steps. When you talk to someone, really listen to them without thinking about what you're going to say next. When you're washing the dishes, really feel the warm water on your hands. Smell the citrusy scent of the soap. Notice the way the bubbles form and pop. It's these small moments that can bring a sense of peace and presence to your day. And when you're walking from your car to the office, ditch the phone and really look around you. Notice the colors of the buildings, the shapes of the trees, the sounds of the city waking up. These moments of mindfulness can transform a mundane walk into a rich sensory experience. See the way the sunlight hits the trees, hear the birds chirping. These are the moments that can ground you, bringing you back to the present and helping you to feel more connected to the world around you. It's about finding those little pockets of peace in the everyday hustle. Maybe it's a few minutes of deep breathing at your desk, or a short walk during your lunch break. These small practices can make a big difference in how you feel throughout the day. You know, like when you finally get to sit down with your coffee after everyone's out the door. That moment of quiet can be a perfect opportunity to practice mindfulness. Feel the warmth of the cup in your hands, inhale the rich aroma, and take a slow, deliberate sip. It's about savoring those moments. By bringing mindfulness into these everyday activities, you can create a sense of calm and presence that lasts throughout the day. So take a deep breath, slow down, and enjoy the little things. They're what make life truly beautiful. Now let's talk me time. And no, I don't mean scrolling through Instagram while everyone else is asleep. I'm talking about dedicated, guilt-free time for yourself. Even if it's just for 20 minutes, do something that truly fills your cup. Maybe it's a hot bath with Epsom salts and a good podcast, a walk in nature, or finally starting that knitting project you've been putting off. Whatever it is, make it a non-negotiable part of your day. And don't feel bad about it for one single second. This isn't selfish, honey, it's self-care, and it's essential for your well-being. Think of it like this. You can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself, and you'll be amazed at how much more you have to give to others. Okay, so we've talked about starting the day off right and finding moments of peace throughout the day. Now let's talk about ending your day with the same calm, collected energy. An hour or two before bed, start winding down. Dim the lights, put on some calming music, and maybe diffuse some lavender oil. It's all about creating a relaxing atmosphere. And for goodness sake, put that phone away. The blue light from those screens is like a jolt of espresso to your brain right before bed. Instead, curl up with a good book or have a chat with your partner. Remember, a good night's sleep is crucial for feeling refreshed and ready to take on the day ahead. So make your sleep sanctuary a haven of peace and tranquility. Y'all, life can be a real whirlwind sometimes, can it? But remember, peace isn't about living in a constant state of bliss. It's about finding those moments of calm amidst the chaos. It's about learning to navigate the ups and downs with grace and resilience. And it's about taking care of yourself, honey, because you deserve it. Let's talk. What helps you stay calm during tough times? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs a little extra peace today.